obviously this is going to be much the same as the Optima EX hybrid. You know, the difference is, of course, the EV range, and that's about it. You know, the extra batteries. But I don't see anything on the dashboard that tells me what my EV range is. I'm apparently in EV mode, but I don't know if that's switchable or not. I don't see any apparent controls for that. Active Eco. I wonder what Active Eco is. If we press that button. See, this is one of my gripes with a lot of high-tech cars. There's a button that says Active Eco, and you press it. Oh, wait, did something? Hybrid mode. Okay, so what I've done is if you push and hold it for a moment, it shifts you out of EV mode and into hybrid mode, which is great. I actually kind of want to do that and save the EV mode for later. You know, like the Optima EX hybrid, it's definitely has a quick acceleration curve. Kia has designed it that way to give you that sort of I'm driving a gas car feeling that most people like. Let's be realistic. Driving in EV mode, the Optima EX plug-in is it's smooth, it's quiet, the acceleration is good. It's I'm going to guess, I'm going to assume by intention, it's not very EV-like, and I think that's, again, their intent was to probably make a sedan that has EV functions without making it feel like an EV. And the reason I bring that up at all is that it's fun to drive an EV, and this car, in hiding that, takes that fun out of it. It's still very pleasant and quiet and nice to drive in EV mode, but you know, that inevitable EV grin didn't come out. That's boo-boo lip. So yeah, there's that. That's kind of bizarre. I guess it's the dichotomy of, are we making a mainstream car, or are we making a car for people who buy EVs? And who are people that buy EVs? Are they people that want an electric sedan that drives like every other gas sedan? Or do they want something that drives like an electric vehicle? So the other, or one of the other odd things about the Kia Optima in any configuration, I've driven the EX Hybrid and now the EX plug-in, and it may be just something that Kia does, is their implementation of smart key technology. You know, this is an RFID key that is read by the car and unlocks it, allows you to start it with just a push button. You don't have to insert a key anywhere. Oddly enough, and maybe I'm just used to other ways, I mean, I don't know that this is odd, but generally speaking, for instance, when you approach a Toyota with Smart Key, the vehicle identifies you and may turn on interior lights. It may automatically unlock the door before you even touch the handle, or when you touch the handle, it'll unlock the doors. Oddly enough, the Kia has a button on the door handle that you approach the car and you have to press the button to unlock it. You know, this is a trivial little thing, a tiny little thing, but you know, it just seems like an odd, like, what is the point of me pressing the button? I guess to unlock the doors. But if other cars can do it without that step, then that would seem to make more sense. Buttons cost money, you know, it would seem. So, yeah, there you go. An odd little thing. Energy flow thing. Okay, so that I see. Now, I get to one thing, and I have a total range of 569 miles. I have 25 miles of electric and 544 miles of gas range in my vehicle. The odd thing is, this vehicle's supposed to have 33 miles. It charged all night long, and I wasn't in EV mode driving to my destination. Now that I'm driving back, So I'm trying to figure out where I lost 7 miles of range. Maybe it's the air conditioning. Should I turn that off? No, I'm not going to. Because you know what? Normal people drive with air conditioning, especially, dear friends, in the state of Florida. So, yeah, there's that. Maybe it's me. I guess is it because I'm old or something? Like, I want a toggle switch that says EV mode, and I want to go clunk, and I don't want it to go out of EV mode until the batteries are dead. You know, and I want like a countdown on the screen. I want things to be simple. And I think that's, as much as I love, and I dearly love the tech in all of these cars, sometimes I just think it's implemented in a way that makes it opaque. And it should be, it's a car. It should be self-evident. There's no reason for these things to be obscure. I shouldn't have to dig out the owner's manual. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to do that. I'm a big proponent of reading the owner's manual. And you know what? On almost every one of these reviews, at some point, I'm reading the owner's manual at least once or twice. So, you know, a car is a machine with a purpose. And I think that the functions of the controls in the vehicle should be, as much as possible, self-evident. Oh, that's what happens when I lane change without a turn signal. Bad Russell. And the steering is nice. In some ways, the steering in this is better than the Honda Civic that I just turned in. I love the Honda Civic, don't get me wrong, but the steering in that car was not good. It's very much like steering a love boat around, which for a car the size of the Civic, it shouldn't be. So, but you know, the Optima EX is a very comfortable, very feature-packed vehicle. Auto folding mirrors. You know, when you unlock the vehicle, the mirrors come out. When you lock the vehicle, the mirrors fold up, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good feature. There's a little hybrid gauge that tells me what MPG I'm getting on the dash. That's cool too. It's nicely implemented. I'm not exactly sure how to scroll through those gauges, but I'll figure that out when I'm not driving. This is a little different. Normally, when I'll sit in the car for an hour before I go driving to kind of figure it out. But I wanted to try this sort of diary style, and I just wanted to kind of jump in and see where we went. So that's what I did. I'm the only one in Florida who uses a turn signal. Thank you. It handles okay in corners. It's not brilliant, but it doesn't feel like you're gonna, you know, fall out or just keep turning without stopping. Yeah, look, no one buys this car expecting a sports car, and if you do, shame on you. It's not. But the ride is comfortable. It's the seats are nice. The flow-through ventilation seats aren't very flow-throughy. There's an unpleasant acceleration lag if you're gliding, just idling without on the gas, and then you decide to hit the gas. There's a noticeable sort of hesitation, and then you hear the motor spool up, and you kind of go then. It's sort of kind of like maybe somebody's pushing you from behind, but like 2 seconds after you ask them to push you. It's kind of bizarre. It's probably just an artifact of the Kia hybrid system. You know, it's not a deal killer per se, but I don't consider it a benefit.